Welcome to the Homeownership podcast presented by Movementum Realty, located in Hanover, Massachusetts. This series covers all things real estate and the best practices for buying, selling, and owning property. Now here is your host, Sean Maloney.
Welcome to episode 223, DIY, Taking Care of Mosquitoes and Ticks Organically. I'm your host, Sean Patrick Maloney. Thanks for joining me this week. What you might not have known about me is I used to spray for mosquitoes and ticks professionally through one of my companies. Spraying for mosquitoes and ticks sometimes takes special care, and there are certainly great options out there for you to hire. But today, let's break it down a little bit, talk about the different things you can do, talk about some of the prevention, talk about what different benefits you get, and just make it better understandable to you, the homeowner, so that way there you can go out and enjoy your beautiful yard this year. The first step to taking care of mosquito and ticks without using chemicals is almost obvious. It's taking care of the environment. First thing you can do is really go around the outside perimeter of your property and raise the brush line. The branches that are reaching in from the woods and things that are creating those little shady areas are actually creating spots where the mosquitoes and ticks can hide. With the mosquitoes, they like to stay in the cool area because there's not much to their body mass. They get out in the sun, they dry out rather quickly, so a lot of times what they're doing is hanging out in the shade, waiting for you to walk by so they can jump on and they can suck your blood. Ooh, that sounds fun, huh? The ticks, on the other hand, ticks don't really move much. They actually move very little. They are a hitchhiker. So when they have branches that reach out, whether it be on your walkway from your bushes, they have branches reaching out of the woods, you're walking through high brush. Anytime you do that, you're exposing yourself to ticks that just literally cling on. So one of the things we can do to keep our kids, keep our pets, keep ourselves safe is to constantly be trimming back high brush, high lawns, and walkways. This one oftentimes most people don't think of because when they walk down their walkway, they feel like they're well inside their property. Here's a little hint. So what happens is the mice, they go and they nest inside deer bedding. The deer get covered in ticks. The mouse gets covered in ticks. The mouse comes up your walkway and visits your house. The ticks jump off along the way. They end up all over your property, including even inside your home. So this is something that most people are unaware of. They don't really get it. They don't think about it. But the truth is those little hitchhikers are riding around everywhere on mice and other things. So another great way to take care of them is to take care of your mice and other pest populations to make sure that they're in control and that they're not getting in your home and that they're not carrying those little pains into your house. So always make sure to check for ticks, even if you don't feel like you've been exposed to ticks. Very important. One of the organic ways to deal with this is through the oils. So there's a lot of natural oils out there that can be worn as insect repellents, and some of them are even so powerful that they can be used as a spray to treat and kill mosquitoes and ticks. So very important to remember, right? We don't have to use chemicals like bifenthrin or permethrin or any of these other chemicals that have great results. If we don't want to use those, we can use things like spearmint oil, cedar oil, peppermint oil, lemongrass oil. So depending on the mix we use, the concentration, we are going to get different results. We can actually spray those across a large, broad area using something like a backpack sprayer or a pump sprayer, or we might just put them on our skin to make the bugs not want to jump on us. We can put it on our pant legs, on our clothing. Another thing that I see people do often is because of the fact that the mice and different pests like that pick up the ticks, one of the things you can do is take the old used toilet paper rolls that you have, take some cotton balls, pour some of the oils into the cotton balls, put the cotton balls inside of the little toilet paper tube or your paper towel tubes, and then leave them out in your bushes in different places. What this is going to do is attract those mice and other animals to make their nests out of the cotton balls. But now you've treated their nests by using treated cotton balls and you're giving them a treatment. It's hard to go around and treat every single little mouse, right? We can't just go grab them all. Hey guys, you guys need a treatment? We're going to put you in here. No. Instead, we're able to get them to use that as nesting materials and take care of those little ticks and bugs that are on them because we just don't want that in our house. Now, I know a lot of you are grossed out. You're like, geez, I thought I had ticks and mosquitoes. Next thing I know, I have these little mice coming into my house. I did not expect that. So taking care of mosquitoes and ticks organically, very easy. Like I said, cutting back the brush and all that, very important. Spraying, very important. Another one I want to point out is standing water. Lots of us have way too much standing water around. It could be a kid's pool upside down. It could be the grill cover. It could be empty trash barrel lid. It could be anything holding water and creating a breeding ground. It is amazing how many mosquitoes can be born in something as small as a milk cap. So constantly making sure after it's rained, you go around your property and draining all those water sources can drastically cut down on their breeding place, which means instead of having breeding groups of mosquitoes on your property, the only mosquitoes you're seeing are the ones that are blown in by the wind or that travel in. The more we can take care of our own area, the further we push them away from ourselves, the less interactions we'll have with them and the less problems we'll have this summer. If this seems like too much for you, reach out to our friends over at All Organic Mosquito and Tick Control. They can also help you. Though it isn't do-it-yourself, they do a great job and they can take care of it for you so you have a better understanding. Guys, I hope this helps you keep a bug-free year. Remember, there's a lot of nasty diseases carried by these little guys, so it's very important you take this episode seriously. If you haven't already done so, make sure to pound that subscribe button. Also tell all your friends and family about this great free podcast telling you all about buying, selling, and owning homes. Thanks again, and I look forward to talking to you next week.